my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. I have had a rough night. I've been in off energy all night. And oddly, it's because I do this group thing on some evenings and I don't really get back until like 10 p.m. And for me, that's like late, right? To be hanging out. And when I hang out with other people, even when it's a real good time, it's like my equilibrium is just off. I have a lot of trouble getting to sleep, so I spent like most of the night writing and doing stuff, and now I'm just like, I'm so groggy, and the energy is weird, and I don't know what's gonna come out in the collective reading or not. Hopefully it's not my stanky energy, but we're gonna see. I don't know, the cats might be especially active in this read because I'm gonna do this read, then I'm going to feed them at their regular feeding time, but if they see me up, even if it's before their feeding time and I'm not feeding them, they're just kind of like, what's that? What's that? Okay, so if you are trying to accomplish something, this seems like something that maybe like a side project. It doesn't seem like something, when I was saying it's not relevant to your life, I'm just saying it's like not necessarily something you have to do, but it's something you want to do or you wanted to do at some point in your life. And you might be like flagging on it, I'm not sure, but it's essentially just like make a decision. But it looks like it's encouraging a positive decision on this, like keep going, keep working on it, because you're going to see some type of development within the next few months. So, like I said, it's up to you what you do. It's not like this just seems like something to where like if you stop doing this thing, it's not like it's going to take you off any sort of significant events happening in your life. It's just that it's not a lost cause, I guess I would say, if you're feeling like that. If you just feel like this is never going to be a thing, it's just like, we got you, but, and it's up to you, but if you keep going, you're eventually going to see something. Das is already on the table. Someone's father or grandfather might be passing away, and they are leaving 1 to 2 children or grandchildren as the bereaved. And this is going to inspire some sort of significant change in the course of someone's life, it looks like. And to be real, that feels like something that's like going on around the collective's energy and is not the collective itself. Dang, that came out quick. What's over here? Yeah, this judgment at the bottom of the deck is striking me as like being called home. Someone's passing on. And that always, you know, when someone passes, there's of course the grief sometimes. And then there's a lot of like work that needs to be done around that, like handling the funeral, all the arrangements, if there was a will, like there's just a lot. And then of course, like cleaning out the house, maybe selling the house, like, and it just looks like someone's dealing with a lot of that. And it's sort of like once they take care of one thing, it's like, nope, you gotta take care of another. Hello, Dash. Butt in my face. You're gonna get fed right after this. Right after this. Right after. You put hair all over my face. Oh, Misha's here. I told y'all the cats are gonna be like, you're up, but we see no food. What's up with that? All right, we'll leave all that like that for now. Let's see what's going on the table. Oh dear. We have no with the main female with the lovers. So it's looking like if you were hoping, okay, that's not correct. It's like someone else. Someone else is not going to have the partnership that they want and maybe we're hoping for. Oh, okay, it's because this reading is already so weird. It's like mostly channeled. It's because like there's someone who wants to be with this main female. Usually this is the main male and the main female will usually sometimes be collective energies. You might not be female. So main person. There's somebody who was hoping for some sort of partnership with y'all, and it's a no. Like either this person is not going to be able to make moves towards y'all entirely, or if they do, you will be compassionately rejecting this person because you already have someone else. Or at least something else is occupying you. If you can see her face, she looks kind of revolted a little bit, but she's like, ugh. And she's already holding a rose in her hand. Like somebody's already given her a rose. But I'm getting that it's not necessarily another person or relationship that this main female is occupied with. It might just be she has other passions in her life. So now we have look for a sign and bad health coupled with the 10 of Pentacles. This to me is registering with that when I was talking about someone's father or grandfather passing. It's sort of like somebody is literally, the bad health card in this case is someone is in poor health, unfortunately. And the look for a sign is sort of like, we know that this person is going to pass, we're not sure when. But it's sort of like people are being vigilant. Like this person might be in hospice care. This is somebody in somebody's family. Again, I'm feeling like this is external energies that are focused on the collective, not necessarily the collective. Unless, well, I mean, it's still an external energy. It could possibly be if you had a strained relationship with your father or grandfather, some sort of family member, they were maybe hoping to reconcile before they passed, that's going to be a no. No. Oh, dear. Okay, that makes sense. All right, in the last row, we have be assertive coupled with poverty. And I'm getting like, this is someone dealing with these two things here, which neither is good news, right? But this person, like, it's sort of like despite the disappointments, we must continue, right? There's more for us in this world. Just because this didn't work out for you doesn't mean nothing's going to work out for you in relationships, with family, whatever. Just because we're going through a rough patch right now with someone passing doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. And that's what, like, be assertive in poverty. The poverty in this case is just this rough patch. I don't think that this is anybody's finances at the moment, and really what this person would like to do is kind of lay down and just like not, like, they just want it to be done, right? And this might sort of be like hit after hit after hit for this person. But they're being asked, or you are being asked, to be assertive, to continue moving. Like, we know you want to be here, but unfortunately we got to be here. Or maybe not unfortunately, because this sort of like inertia, you know, it can tend towards depression. But also I think that, like, there are likely some external forces calling this person to action. They have like some responsibilities that they need to take care of. And so they're moving themselves into mental action before they actually take action. Okay. I guess we'll clarify, because I'm not really sure how this is relevant or not. Yeah, we got somebody in conflict here. They're trying to find their way out. Oof, and it's not working. It's not working. They might be trying to distract themselves with trying to get into a relationship here, or flirting with other people. And it's just like every time they try to get away from their problems, it's like the universe just blocks them and directs them right back into it. Sorry, Dash. Little hand gesture was kind of aggressive in her face. What is this whole column right here? Main, female, no, the lovers. Oh, there is the active. Here's our player character, the King of Wands. That is the player character of this. This is like the player character. Here's the relationship that they want. No, it's just a no. And there's something correct about this no. Because I haven't been sensing the collective is the player character here. I don't know, this person might be in the collective. I gotta know. It's somebody surrounding y'all. Yeah, they wanna, like, this person just really, like, if this person wants to take any action whatsoever, it's to have fun. Go out on a date, go drinking. If this is someone you already know, they want to come in and like have a reunion. But they cannot do that. They can't. What is this Eight of Swords? Why can they not do this? They might already be in another relationship. I think so. Yikes. They're already in another relationship. They are trying to like dip on someone. And come towards someone else. Yeah, they're trying to leave somebody. They're trying to ditch someone. They can't do this, but they're trying to do it. That's very rude. Very rude. I get that, like, this King of Wands, actually I'm gonna leave our little King of Wands out. King of Wands in the bad way. Gosh, we usually get the good King of Wands out here. Not today. I think this person's mentality is sort of like, they're only here for the good times. Like, this isn't someone who they don't necessarily jump from relationship to relationship very quickly, but if they're in like a long-term relationship, they only want to be in that relationship when it's going well. The second challenging things start to happen and they're being asked to navigate conflict, they're being asked to do work, essentially, emotional labor, this person wants to dip and go find something else. They don't want to do any work. And right now it's looking like they're being, they're being forced to do work, forced to do what they would rather avoid. Yeah, for like other pleasures. Like, yes, we're talking about a relationship here, but this is like celebrations, good times, happiness, and it's like, no. Absolute no to this. No to this. Yeah, like, this is what we're dealing with now. And this person doesn't like it. They're like, this is very like, they're looking at somebody or maybe even multiple people. This main female could be multiple people, and they're thinking things look way better all in those other places. Okay, what is this bad health look for sign? 10 of Pentacles. Dasa is back. Dasa, can you believe this? Well, I mean, I can, but still kind of sad. One more. Okay. Here's the sign, perhaps. Yeah. Right now, the universe is sort of blocking this person off from like anything. They're like putting a stop. It's like stop. Like they're stopping this person from going anywhere. Yeah, like they're being stopped, that 2 of Swords, 10 of Swords, from going anywhere. Because like you have work to do here. Work to do in your existing relationships. And so they're looking elsewhere, or their mind is elsewhere, while they are handling whatever it is that they need to handle within this family situation, within this existing relationship. Because I mean, this could be a full-on marriage. And then we have this Ace of Wands coming in here as they're doing this. And I think that's like being representative of the sign. Like the look for sign card has a lightning bolt, and the wands, the Ace of Wands particularly, that's like fire, electricity coming out of like the sky, right? The bolt out of the blue. Oh. Well, the Queen of Wands is now here. This could be someone that they're attracted to. This could be that main female. I got a yes on that. So I don't know if they're thinking that like y'all's appearance is a sign. Yeah, this is some sort of like to be honest with y'all, this is coming across as a little bit delusional to me. Because what it seems like is that this person is sort of looking for an excuse to dip on this situation, right? And so their sign to sort of abandon this hardship, right? It's like your appearance, or this person who they're very attracted to's appearance, like they would consider you or whatever, like this is their match, right? They're looking right at her. Here they're not, but they want to be. This is like my sign. There is my match. I know it to be the truth, right? This is like my soulmate. This is like appointed by the gods almost. Like this person is feeling like, you know in Watchmen how Dr. Manhattan is like, I knew I would be with, like, he's with somebody else at the time, and then he gets attracted to that other woman, and then he's like, I saw my future with her, so I knew I had to go over and be with her and ditch my former relationship. And it's sort of like, when you think about that, like all realities exist, right? So it's almost sort of like, in that scenario, Dr. Manhattan is sort of like, well, it's destined that I be with her, and I can see all potentialities and all realities and all futures. So, like, yeah, I've just got to go. It's almost like he is absolving himself of any sort of accountability or agency within the situation. Like, he didn't make a choice in this scenario. He is simply going with what he sees in his future. But all futures exist. All potentialities exist. So he is still deciding to do something, because he could just as easily have created a different future entirely. And so that's what it seems like this person is doing. They're looking out, they're seeing someone they're very attracted to, and they're just like, oh, this person is my destiny. I have to go towards them. I have to leave all of this, because, like, this is just, like, that's my soulmate. The angels told me. And I know that gets very confusing, because I never know who watches what, obviously, ever. But if you have watched other videos on the channel, or if you happen to decide to scroll back through the channel, you will see a reading that's titled something like, no, you're not crazy. Yes, that is your wife. And it's a scenario where someone sees someone and kind of immediately they know that, like it's not someone they know very well. They're just like, oh, that's my wife. And in that reading, the reading was essentially confirmation that that person's not crazy. Yes, that is their wife, but they need to let things develop, right? So what is the difference between that scenario and this scenario? Well, in that scenario, this person who had been struck by the divine ordinance that that's your wife was already second guessing it. This wasn't someone who was like super leaning into the idea. Because to be real with you, even when something like that happens and it is true, like you're gonna be second guessing yourself. That is a wild thought to have. And like you don't just go up to somebody and say that. So this person was already like that. And this was also someone who was not trying to ditch their responsibility. That energy wasn't going on at all. They were not using divine guidance as an excuse, as a bypass, as an out. This person is. And usually, to be real, like when something's an actual like calling from God, usually the person receiving the calling is going to resist it. At first, they're not going to lean into it. They're going to look to avoid it. That's not going on here. All right, so this final poverty, be assertive, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords. I guess we'll do these one at a time. Ten of Swords first, because the Ten of Swords seems like this person's reality. Yeah. What I was going to say is this person has things to work on before I looked and saw the Eight of Pentacles. So this Ten of Swords, this person, like I'm just saying, this person has things to heal, things to work on within their own self, within their existing relationships, because this Ace of Pentacles is this Five of Cups, which to me is like, this is what you're dealing with right now. This is reality. And I'm also getting, it's this person crying over the fact that they can't just have something new or go into something new, that they have to sit here and do this. Emotional labor. That's what this is, emotional labor. Also, perhaps contending with harm that they've caused in their existing relationship. Something. And then what is this Knight of Swords? This is a very selfish person. I didn't see a card yet. I'm just saying, like, I don't know who this person is or why this particular message is coming through, but this is just not anyone you'd want to be dealing with. Yeah, they're getting shut down. So this is just a reiteration, like this is almost not them, though it is. This is universal forces, God, saying, hey, like, I know you don't want to deal with this, but you gotta wake up. Wake up. You've got things to handle here. You've got things you need to do. Like, you're, like, this is like someone, because I'm going to clarify this Emperor. This is like someone who wants people to treat them like the Emperor, like someone who's very, like, responsible and dutiful, like, but they're not this. Like, when the time comes that they are called to be the Emperor, they're the King of Wands. But for while they are not called to the duties of the Emperor, it's almost like they will be in such a way where they're maybe acting like or being perceived as this energy, but it's not true. It's only because things are going well. It's only because they really have no responsibilities. Yeah, this person's selfish. So this is just gross energy to me, this Emperor. Like I said, they're very selfish. And even if they're in like a full-blown marriage with another person, they're in single, like I said, this is just selfish. This is all mine. Admire me. But really, like, when the time comes to stand up, this person is just like, You know what this is? This is, it's, the term isn't weaponized incompetence. I was going to say learned helplessness. Weaponized incompetence. This is a person who, while things are going well, you're not going to see this bad side of them. But then when they're actually called to do something, it's like they become dead weight. That's what that 10 of Swords is, dead weight. They go into weaponized incompetence. Ugh. I need to get my thing that I'm making like up and together, because I would do something very specific right now if the project that I'm working on was even close to being finished. Like, it's gonna roll out in stages, but this is actually a perfect scenario for this particular thing that I'm working on for the channel. Like, there would be this initial energy reading, and then cat hairs all over my face, and now my nose is running because the cats are like psh, 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 psh. But this sort of read would go into a completely different phase now. Ugh, you got your hair stuck on my nose. Yeah, you. All right. Outcome advice. Ooh. I don't know. It seems like it just seems like this person is going to come. Like, I'm not even showing you all these cards, okay? The message is this person is likely going to make some sort of move towards you to get into this relationship, distraction, whatever. And they literally think that this is like what God is telling them to do, straight up. They think they're receiving downloads. That this interaction, this union, this reunion is like their calling. God is telling me that I will be successful in this new thing. When I'm showing you all the cards now. What is this new thing? It's like grass is greener relationship with, you know, someone of my caliber. And it's not that, it's just that, like, if y'all, and like y'all do typically show up as the 9 of Coins and the Queen of Wands and the Empress and all of that. If you are in that energy right now, it's just that that's the energy that this person wishes they were in, so they're looking at you and trying to get next to you. I want to know why the collective needs to know this. I don't know, I guess when you're in nice energy, you just gotta look out for people trying to, like, weirdos. Got some weirdos. High-key delusional. Yeah, like, they're trying to manifest it. They're like, oh yeah. But it's not, like, nope. No. You're gonna have to walk away. Idiot. Alright, why does the collective need to know this? Because this person like I said, this person is moving towards, like, this person is trying to ditch the situation they're in to move towards y'all. Please do not pull that over. That's sad. We're leaving. Hello. Hi. This person is going to come towards y'all, but it's like sneakily, right? They're trying to ditch like their person, and the universe wants you to know, God, your guides, like this is the guide card, the Hermit. I mean, it's also personal discernment. Use your discernment when you're dealing with people, but this is your guides shining a light on this situation so you do not get involved with this, like, because this is a type of person who would be accruing a lot of karma. And I would just say, even if you don't catch another person's karma or energetic imbalances, that's still a very hurtful situation to be in. Like, this is not someone that you want to interact with. Like, what is this person's, like, ultimate fate? Well, given the current timelines, trajectories, all of that good stuff, what is, like... Okay. They're not really, okay, like, they're not really telling me their fate. I mean, I had the Wheel of Fortune and this Eight of Cups, and this Eight of Cups under the deck, but it's not. It's just sort of, this person's fate at the moment is like this sort of arrogant energy, this material. Like, when I say materialistic, I mean like when they're only here for, you know, the good times, right? For the wine, for the bacchanal. This is Bacchus with the grapes and everything. I'm here for the party, here for the party, here for the good time. That's just who this person is. And so their fate is likely to attempt to at least dip on this situation that is asking them to be in this more mature energy. So that's it, y'all. Like, be careful. Don't entertain weirdos. Oh, there's a question. How would this, well, I mean, a lot of people might be asking y'all out on dates. How would they know this person? Like, if this person came up to them, how would they know, like, to avoid this person? They'll probably love bomb you. Yeah. This person is going to, like, put a lot of work in up front. Lot of work in up front to try and get you into a relationship, probably relatively quickly. You will know this person. Like, there's going to be something immature about them. It could be that they're, like, trying to, like there's some kind of weird sexual energy here. It's sort of like, maybe, like, they are presenting a certain way, and then all of a sudden, maybe they say something a little bit too sexual, right? And it's weird. Or they just, like, all of a sudden, it's like, this person would be presenting as, like, a king, right? Or the emperor. And then all of a sudden, like, all right, I'm going to say this, y'all. I'm sorry. This is very offensive. This is like this is like a 45-year-old man with a whole, like, good job, right? Talking to you about something, and then, like, maybe they start talking about something, you start talking about something that like maybe they don't like or don't care for. And you ask them, well, what is it about that thing that you don't like? This person would go, oh, well, that's gay. That's what I'm talking about. That's the time, like all of a sudden, this person like becomes a 10-year-old little boy. That's gay. That's how you know, all right? So, and then it's gonna be, for like, I don't know, if you're anything like me, like the shit's like an immediate, just like, get the hell out. Oh, no. That's how you know. There's the message.